Up, Blackish fam? It's your boy B. We're going to continue diving into Marlon Craft's newest work. Looks like the album from this year, February 2023. It's called Space 2, and there's only 6 tracks, so I figure we'll knock them out. We just did I Still Don't Cry, which is track number 1, and we're going to go to Young Man, which is track number 2. Looks like there's not an official video for this, at least not yet. So let's just let it ride and see what we got here.
I just wanna be here sometimes. I just want a free year to unwind.
What do you say, a free year?
With what's mine. I just to unwind. I just wanna leave here with what's mine. I just wanna leave here with my mind. What in my soul too. Did what I was supposed to, or at least I thought so. Always peeking more truth. Built a fort in stormy ports, that's what we call Fort 2. Metaphors cute.
What do you say, fortitude?
More truth. Built a fort in stormy ports, that's what we call Fort 2. Metaphors cute. But that go talking abstractly.
Fortitude is something you might require breaking down, right? Fortitude is kind of hard to explain, but it's like this, having the strength of mind to deal with something in a courageous way, something that could be really negative. I think that's kind of loosely what how we could define this.
For two metaphors cute. That go talking abstractly, hogging the facts and often detached. See, I got toxic impulse, can't often relax.
Ooh, I love that little piano hit.
Metaphors cute. But that go talking abstractly, hogging the facts and often detached. See, I got toxic impulse, can't often relax me. I run away from peace to survive, that's how I'm wired now. When you less direct, it's cheaper to fly.
Ooh, the subtle wordplay there, right? Who else caught that? He's talking about being, right? This is really intelligent. But it's subtle. Let's let it ride. But I believe he says something about a toxic impulse, right? So you start thinking he's drinking or smoking, right?
In retrospect, I needed my lies. It's hard to be you. It's easy to
know.
When you less direct, it's cheaper to fly.
That's a wordplay in itself.
See, I got toxic impulse, can't often relax me. I run away from peace to survive, that's how I'm wired now. When you less direct, it's cheaper to fly.
Yeah, so what he said there, toxic impulse, right? Impulse connects to how he is wired now, right? So you might, we talk about an impulse or how someone's wired. You're normally referring to like light, sound, odors, right? These things are transferred to our sensory organs, but it's through a series of electronic impulses. So I think that's what he's getting at, but the wordplay also with flying, right? Because I think he's talking about running away. Right. If he's talking about running away, it's cheaper to fly. It's cheaper to just stay high and you run away from your problems. Right. But he said something like less direct, cheaper to fly. Obviously, the wordplay on a direct flight and cheaper to fly, but also playing off getting high. Right here.
When you less direct, it's cheaper to fly. In retrospect, I needed my lies. It's hard to be you. It's easy to hide, but
yeah, he's talking about like that's why drugs are so widely used in the hood, right? People want to escape, which is another way of being fly, and get right. But it's easier to get drunk and get high than to really deal with your problems.
Not so easy to find. Tell me where's the peace in this peace of mind when every piece of mine has always left me deceived and blind. Always let me believe I need to be a lead to shine. That my life wouldn't be. It's hard to be you. It's easy to hide, but shit, me, it's not so easy.
You know, it reminds me of we were doing a Lupe Fiasco song the other day, and he gave a shout out to Native American Indians, right? He started talking about the Timber Ridge Reservation. Now, this is a reservation where they're feeding 11,000 bears a day, right? 4 to 5 million bears a year into this Indian reservation. And, why would anyone want to keep Native Americans drunk, right? Why do people want to keep people in the hood high, drunk, and broke, right? Why is that, right? Why is there a difference between crack and cocaine? Why is there a difference between the crack epidemic and what's happening in upscale neighborhoods with fentanyl, right? And other drug use, right? You got to think about that. Who's it benefiting?
It's hard to be you. It's easy to hide, but shit, me, it's not so easy to find. Tell me, where's the peace in this peace of mind when every piece of mine has always left me deceived and blind? Always let me believe I need to be elite to shine, that my life wouldn't.
Yeah, everything that you're fed in life until you get to a certain point really has been a lie, right? To the way that you view maps of the world, to the way that you understand the history of our civilization, the history of your people, if you're a minority, if you're some form of Black or Spanish. There's a lot of your own history that's really kept from you. And until you seek that out yourself, you really have a very limited knowledge of the world around you. You might not know it yet. But I think he's talking about being deceived and blind. And I think a lot of this comes from that search, that quest for knowledge that sounds like he has. I have that as well. I research everything. I want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And sometimes when doing that, you get really upset and you don't know why. But it's you've been fed a lie. And, in my case, I was born in the 80s, 82. I'm a 40-year-old man and I'm still learning things to this day, every day, that were simply not true, but I was taught to believe. And I think that stress, it sounds like it's weighing on him. He's a younger man, but I think he's entering that stage of like, damn. And I'm sure there's some level of feeling like, he's a white guy, right? He's an educated white man. And sometimes there's you feel bad. You feel like I do it all the time. I'm from the inner city of Chicago. But when I explored education, my associate's degree, my bachelor's degree, I started opening a business and making moves in the world. And sometimes you feel like you left others behind, but some people simply won't listen. And it weighs on you.
That's how I'm wired now.
In the back.
I got toxic impulse, can't often relax me. I run away from peace to survive. That's how I'm wired now.
He runs away from everything.
When you less direct, it's cheaper to fly. In retrospect, I needed my lies. It's hard to be you. It's easy to hide.
I needed my lies.
It's not so easy to find. Tell me, where's the peace in this peace of mind when every piece of mine has always left me deceived and blind? Always let me believe I need to be elite to shine. That my life wouldn't mean shit without some genius prime. Missing the egregious signs, nitpicking the subtle. Mama music, no, I'm
very bad or intentional, egregious.
With my shit. If they offer help, I don't trust you. How you be a star from above? I just wanna be here. Sometimes I just wanna free.
It looks like he just needs to chill. He needs a vacay, it sounds like, right? He needs to get away from the stereotypes. And I'm sure it's not easy being a rapper, a white rapper at that.
I was supposed to, or at least I thought so. Always speaking more truth. Built a fort in stormy ports. That's what we call Fort 2.
The fortitude and the fort wordplay.
I go talking abstractly. Say what you mean, young man. Say what you mean, young man.
Little saxophone going on. It's over already. What? 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And I'm getting a feeling that this isn't a full album. There's only 6 tracks on this whole thing. Yo, if you guys are fans of Marlon Craft, we're going to continue exploring his work. He has his own folder, and you'll see a variety of some of his top hits, his freestyles that we've broken down. He shares a lot of knowledge. If you guys are fans, man, show some love, like the video, but subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue diving into Marlon Craft. This isn't my favorite piece from him, but he's definitely got some work worth checking out as well. See you on the next video.